Good morning, my friends. Today's vlog, I want to talk with you, and I just want to ask you a simple question, and then I'm going to do some examples from my life. And so the question is that I would like to ask you all is, what are you grateful for in your life? What is it that you truly are grateful for? Things that you may take for granted that are in your life every single day, and you don't realize how much they mean to you. Or things that have happened in the past that maybe you've forgotten about, or you don't realize that those have helped get you to where you're at. So what are you grateful for? And I want you to, after watching this video, or even during this video while you're listening to me, write things that in the comment section that relate to you. Write what you are grateful for in your life that maybe other people can relate to in the comment section, or just write these down on a notepad. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. I just want you to take some time out of your day and really sit and think about, what has helped get me here? What are things that I would not change? And because of those things, what am I grateful for in my life? And those things, again, can be past, present, or even future. And so for me, I'll start with my creativity. I'm beyond grateful for my voice, to be able to get over the fear of people hating on me, negative comments, whatever, because I do get a lot. And I can be very polarizing. And so I'm grateful for my voice and my courage that I'm able to get on here, coming from a kid that used to get bullied, that would have never hopped on in front of people, even if it is just a phone that can be viewed by millions of people at a certain point. I'm not necessarily talking to a million people right in front of me at this current moment, but I was somebody that didn't have confidence, was afraid to be judged. I got bullied, and this is who I've become. I'm grateful for, and my creativity, I'm grateful for always wanting to create, always wanting more, always having these ideas that pop up in my head of new ideas or ways you can make money, or designs and styles of clothing and art, or even things that we might find with junk removal or when sourcing that I can repurpose and turn into something dope. Whatever that is, being able to paint, make music. I love making music, and it took some time to get good at that, and I'm still not famous for it or known for it, but I do believe in my skill and talent, and I do believe that comes from creativity, and so I'm more than grateful for my creativity. I'm grateful for learning about smoking weed, which led to me selling weed, which led to me making a lot of money, and is what probably got me into the idea of wanting to be rich, wanting to be a millionaire, wanting to have nice things, wanting to own businesses. And then I'm grateful that I got raided, and that someone had a wire buy on me, and comment anything that I'm grateful for if you want more. Some of these are stories that could be video, so if there's any of these that you want me to make into a video, I will. And so I'm happy that I got raided after about 4.5 years of selling weed, because who knows where it would have took me otherwise, and it could have ended bad. I was lucky enough to have money saved up and stashed, and I was beyond grateful that after 2.5 years, I was able to beat the case by pleading guilty and a fine and no jail time, and then being able to move to Florida. I'm grateful that I was able to move to Florida, and that I was able to beat the case, and that everything worked out, and that I never had to go to jail. I'm grateful for my mentality of fuck school, and wanting to be outside of the system, wanting to go against the grain, wanting to be my own person and not let somebody else control or dictate how my life is going to be or what it's going to become. And that takes a lot of courage and confidence as well. And just me speaking that makes me realize how much confidence I've had without even realizing it, by taking these risks, by forcing people to not like me or getting kicked out of places because I don't agree and I'm not willing to accept what people are teaching or saying or talking about. Man, I'm grateful for my fucking brother and my dad. Both of them are gone. I wish they were here. And it's one of those things that I feel like I did take for granted. And I need to get better at it because I still have my mom. And I just, it's hard to keep up with everything in life. It's hard to not take things for granted when people are in your life all the time. But also with that, you have to learn to just live in the moment and be grateful in that moment for that time that you're able to spend and be present. We live in an age where phones are such a big part of our lives, but it doesn't necessarily have to be when it comes to, outside of social media. Like, you can be on social media, you can build your brand, but you can also put that fucking phone away and just be present in the moment, whether it's watching a movie, eating dinner, doing a fun activity, or just sitting there together bonding just off of talking and communication. So I'm beyond grateful for my brother and my dad. I wish they were still here. I know they're looking down on me. I'm grateful for God coming into my life. Again, just allowing me to continue to push forward into who I want to become, to go against the grain and the norm. I've always been somebody that I still have an ego and I'm trying to kill that ego. And with the power of God, that is going to happen. And having more humility as well. But I always, was like, felt it weird or corny to believe in God or believe in something else other than myself, without realizing that whether it's God, the universe, however you look at it, there's fucking energy out there. And if you're unwilling to allow that energy to come into your life and you're blocking that fucking energy, then you're going to block success and incredible opportunities that can come from your life or come into your life. And you're also going to allow a lot of hard times and negativity into your life because you think you fucking know it all. And because you think you got it all figured out when you don't. And you're unwilling to allow the power of faith, of something that is unknown, like God, like the universe, like energy, something we cannot physically see, we just have to trust, into your life. Truly believing in it, knowing you're meant for more, that you're meant for greatness, and allowing that energy, allowing God to flow through you and create and mold and form the person that you are wanting to become and that you are becoming every single day through actions, through daily actions. So I'm grateful for God. And if you don't have God in your life or universe or whatever, this isn't meant to be, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. I do believe in God. I believe in energy. And, energy is real. If you don't believe in God, the universe exists. All this exists for something, and everything is energy. We're all just fucking matter in space. And so, if you don't believe in God, you got to believe in science. You can't, there's one of the two, And so you have to believe in something. You have to start attracting and allowing that energy into your life, believing in the universe. So I'm grateful for God. And I recommend everybody allow some form of God into their life. Let's see, what else? I'm grateful for my health. Just being able to fucking be strong. Man, I'm in my prime, and I'm going to continue to be in my prime. I don't believe a prime is like a certain stage in your life, per se, as far as age. I believe a prime in your life is a long period, or it could be a short period, depending on how you choose to live that prime. That comes from health. You can be 40, 60. There's 80-year-olds that have fucking six-packs, women and men, that can do pull-ups and go on fucking walks and can ride bikes and can do all this shit because they care about health, mobility, flexibility, how they feel mentally. They care about what they eat, what they take in. And that is how you can live an incredible prime. I had some great times in my 20s, but I wouldn't say I was living the best, and I'm still kicking some of these bad habits. I just kicked vaping, actually, you know? So that'll be the next one. So I'm grateful that God has put this body, given me this body to work hard and continue to shape into something I'm proud of, because I've always been chubby too. Like I said, I've lived fun times, you know, sold weed, went to parties, had fun, but I don't remember a lot of those drunken nights. They were just wasted money, wasted time, wasted energy, depression, sadness, pain, when I could have been working on myself, going to the gym, bettering myself, you know. And now I'm at a point where I'm proud, and I'm still and that's a journey that's forever a process. Because again, when you stop worrying about your health and how strong you are, what you bring into your body, how your body is reacting to things, and you just, you know, fall off the wagon, as they say, that's why people are fucking overweight, and America has such a high obesity rate. Because people are lazy. They don't want to do the hard shit. It's easy to go to McDonald's. And if you got a fucking six-pack and you got some muscles, you can go eat McDonald's once a month or something. I couldn't tell you the last time I ate McDonald's, but I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna eat it again. A fucking chicken sandwich is good as fuck sometimes. But am I gonna eat that shit every fucking day? No, dog. Fucking no. And so I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for wanting to become something better and know that only I'm in control of that. I can't blame fucking you or her or him or God or the fucking mailman. I had to blame myself for why I'm fat or why I'm out of shape or why I'm lazy and not willing to put in the fucking work. Is that you I'm talking to? Maybe you need to fucking reevaluate, because health is not guaranteed. Your life is not guaranteed. And if you're grateful to be alive, to actually breathe, see, hear, touch, to fucking touch shit, you know, to watch a video, to hear what I'm saying, to taste, to smell, it's not guaranteed. And if you want to be 300 pounds, 500 pounds, you might not even be able to walk at a certain point. So then you lose that freedom. Then you're not even free. Then you're fucking trapped in a body. You're not even free. And to me, that's the scariest type of being a slave. Being a slave to your own body. Imagine not being able to get up out of bed and be free and go kick a soccer ball or go on a walk or ride a bike, you know? So I'm grateful for that shit. And I'm only getting stronger. Not gonna delete that. And I'm grateful for my ambition, that I want to be famous, that I want to have a following, that I want to be known for me, whatever that is, music, art, my fucking opinions, fucking talking, whatever that is me. I want to be known for that. You know, I'm grateful for the ability and strength to be able to skateboard and do action sports. You know, I love mountain biking. I'm not someone that's going off 20, 30-foot jumps, at least yet. And I don't believe that being 30, who knows, I might get to that point. Because I don't believe that I'm 30 now, that now I can't go fucking do cool and crazy shit, you know? So I'm super grateful for my drive to love exciting and ambitious things, you know, action things. You know, I love four-wheelers, I love dirt bikes, I love motors, fast cars, fucking, like I said, skateboarding. I am pretty fucking good at skateboarding, mountain biking, you know, nature. I like being out fucking side. I'm grateful for that. Not everybody, you know, likes to be outside. And nature, it's so fucking beautiful. How could you not want to be out here? Maybe not 24/7, I get it. But you gotta go touch some fucking grass, dog. You got to. You fucking got to. I am grateful for quitting vaping that I said earlier, because I have never bought a vape but maybe 2 to 3 times, and we'll just round up 5 times just to give myself some room. We'll say I've bought 5 vapes in my whole life, but I haven't bought an actual nicotine vape. And we're talking about nicotine vapes because I do smoke weed. Nicotine vapes. I've bought a nicotine vape in about 2.5 years. Unfortunately, my roommate and my mom quit smoking cigarettes, so I'm grateful for that, but vaping isn't any better. And so my mom and my roommate both vape, and I'm trying to get them to quit, but because it was around me so much, I've always just taken a hit there, taken a hit here, never really been addicted. Until I quit smoking weed for a month, about 2.5, 3 months ago, and during that, the need to smoke something and, you know, me not having enough willpower, I started just hitting vapes. And before you know it, I'm hitting the vape 4, 5, 10 times a day, 20 times a day. And I know it's so fucking bad for me. I can feel it in my breathing. Like, and thank fucking goodness. Thank God. Because I've been, you know, it was something like holding me back too. Like I would want to quit, but then I would see it and be triggered and still fucking hit it, knowing that I shouldn't. And that's like true addiction. That's when you know. If you know what you're doing is bad, you need to stop it. Especially if it's actually fucking bad. You know? If weed is preventing you from being successful, then maybe you need to take a fucking break. I took a break because I hadn't taken a break in 11 years, but I smoke now, and weed isn't what is stopping me from being successful. You know, but there are people that it does. And so for vaping, I knew it was bad. It's right in front of me, but it's such a temptation that I would fucking hit it. So I go to fucking Boston for 2 days, and I don't have a vape, obviously. I don't take it on the plane. I've never bought one. For about 2.5 years, I'm not gonna buy one, even though I was craving it and wanted to. And didn't hit a vape, was good to go. And haven't hit one since I got back from Boston, and it's been going on, I think, 3 weeks now. 3 weeks. What is today? Yeah, I think 3 weeks. And so going on 3 weeks, you know, a year hasn't passed yet, but I know that I'm gonna fucking kick that habit, and that I, especially in the past week, I haven't even felt the need or want to hit a vape, which is the hardest part to get to. But after about 2 weeks of any addiction, you're not even gonna notice the need of wanting to do that addiction fall off, and you're just gonna start doing shit in replacement of that. And so the easiest way to kick an addiction is going to be able to find something that you can replace it with right away, and then start doing that every time you think of doing that bad habit. So I'm grateful for fucking that, man, because I'm grateful for my health. Fuck. You know, I'm grateful for my mom, all of my friends and family that are still here with me. I'm grateful for all of my friends and family that are no longer with me, that have helped shape me and get me to this point, that have helped make me who I am. You know, I am grateful for the time that I do get to spend with my family that are in West Virginia, where I'm far away, when I go in. And learning to be more present in the moment. It's hard when you're always stressed about money, but when you start to feel free and you know that money isn't what's holding you back, you're able to be more present in the moment because you have less things to worry about. Because money is what is going to cause you so much stress and worry in your life, because so many things revolve around money being able to pay your bills in order to fucking survive. And so because of that, I'm grateful for fucking Amazon. You know, I'm grateful for our junk removal business. It's not what I want to do forever, but it is helping me get to where I need to be. I think it has helped guide us to the opportunity of Amazon. And we're at a point now where we've built a brand, trust in the community, people love us, and we haven't even advertised in 3 months, and we're still getting calls for big jobs too, for cleanouts, and we're manifesting that. We keep saying we only want to do cleanouts. Well, that's like who we're getting calls from now. Like clean out after clean out after clean out, because that's all we want to do is the big jobs, and that's all we really have time for, since we are wanting to focus on Amazon. And then with Amazon, I'm grateful that this opportunity of Amazon has presented itself, so that in 6 months from starting from fucking zero, you know, I have more than doubled my income from what I was paying myself in junk removal with 2 people working on the business, which we were paying ourselves about $2,600 a month. We still pay ourselves a little bit, but after 3 months, I did take a month and a half break from even paying myself at all, and have been living truly off of Amazon since month 3. But now to month 6, the last 4 months, I've hit 20K, or the last 3 months, I've hit $20,000 in sales consecutively for 3 months. And that's only gonna grow. And I'm grateful for the opportunity that God has presented in front of me to be able to take action, dedicate my time to this, see the opportunity fully, commit, and see the rewards in just a short period of time. To where now, like I said, junk removal is becoming a side thing. And by the end of the year, we are going to completely phase out of doing junk removal anymore. And so those are just some things I'm grateful for. This video is 21 minutes long. Boy, I could go fucking on and on and on and on for all the things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for all the women that have came into my life, that have given me sexual experiences, that have fucked me over and broken my heart, that have made me become a true man instead of a fucking little simp-ass soy boy. You know, like, I had never had a girlfriend until 17, and that girl, without realizing it, controlled so much of my daily decision, even though I did continue to sell weed and do my own thing. If I would have stayed with that girl, I think I'd be fucking miserable. And then the next girl that I ended up being on and off with completely destroyed me, made me realize to not give my everything to a woman who doesn't reciprocate that energy. And then through all of the mentors and business, people that I've learned from over the years of this whole journey and will continue to learn from, I'm grateful for every single golden nugget that has helped me shape myself, become a stronger man, learn that a lot of these women that guys go after aren't even going to be interested in you because they're looking for a man with experience or looking for a man who has succeeded in something. And I'm beyond grateful to have learned that and to realize that I need to focus on me and becoming the best version of me. And everything else in this universe, everything else that you want in this world, when you truly put your head down, you are grateful for who you are becoming, and you have grace in your mistakes, but also can realize that you are wanting more in life and that you are pushing for more. You will become the best version of yourself. You will learn to love your fucking life, and you will create and do incredible things in this world, all through believing in yourself and being present in the moment and being grateful for the current, past, and present. For the past, present, and future moments that we have, because nothing is fucking guaranteed. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you're commenting what you're grateful for. And if you want me to make more detailed videos about any specific topic, any story that I might have mentioned, for things that I'm grateful for, comment below. I love y'all. Thanks for listening to me yap for 23 minutes. Remember, being grateful is the key to living a fulfilled life. Because if you're not grateful, you're always going to be wanting more. You're always going to be thinking that life isn't enough. And you're always going to be looking in the future rather than living in the present. And before you know it, life is going to pass you the fuck by. And you're going to look in the mirror and say, what the fuck did I do with my life?